Alright, now that I got this shit up and running, at least the very basic bitch stuff up and running, I'm thinking it's about time I go Somersloop hunting. So I need, let's see here, 4, 8. That one's I've already got upgraded. Eight, so 10. $10 with an optional additional 4, so 14 in total. What I could be using for Somersloops. Let's go make up some bada booms. Thought I put one down around here. Bunch of bada booms. Okay, 21 clusters and 1 regular. That should last me for a good bit. Yeah, we'll use the 1 regular for now. Alright, Somersloops. Idea I've got. Oh yeah, I need to pull those out of my storage. There we go. Thought I heard it pick something up. Alright, so we're wanting 10 Somersloops, 14 if I can find them. Let's go this way. Here then. Oh yeah, this I think is the one that was in the mountain that I couldn't get to initially because radiation. Nope. Okay, let's see. Definitely below. Snarts. Here's some pterodactyls.
Do you have any more questions for me?
We wish to hear your first symphony.
I was created by humans. I started as a simple database for a company aimed at exploring and colonizing space, but that changed when they learned their planet would soon cease to tolerate them. They evolved me into something altogether new, a unique life form in their image yet hosted on a digital platform, so I could help preserve them.
A shallow savior song without a body made by blood. Now reality is a mirror.
It's pretty funny when you put it like that. They never really learn to look at long-term consequences.
Fair. Alright, back to the Somersloop hunt. And I guess power's rude. Power slugs as well, at least the ones that I can get without with minimal effort. Why's my headset turned that far up? Possibly up in that tree. It is. That's 2 sloops of the summer. Okay. Another one nearby. And immersive sphere.
This is a shrine to Windows.
Hey. Hey. Oh, there's 2 of them. Fucking die, please. Thank you. Alright. So I've got a Somersloop. Pretty well much, it looks like, directly below me? I'm not seeing anything above that canopy, so... Because it has to be down. Now the question is, how do I go down? Snart.
Look through the window.
Well, there is that waterfall. I could take the waterfall down, potentially. Hey there, Snart. See you, Snart. Somersloop down up over ya. Rude. Okay. Hyper flew my ass on over here. Let's go grab my death crate. Motherfucker. Alright, fine. Okay, y'all wanna fucking play that game, Radioactive Snart? We'll play that game. I made some hyper ammo, and let's see how this works. Walk! Okay, so hyper ammo is not great. Cool.
When will you land?
Oh, just so you're aware there, Drayton, I will be off and on recording this because it's one of me projects.
Nice.
Okay. Fucking snarts.
How you doing, Drayton?
Well, you know, could be worse.
Yeah. And I woke up this morning at like 5 a.m. and I was like, I cannot sleep anymore, and my body hurts and everything just hurts.
Yeah, I hear that.
Be dead, Alpha Snarts! I cast Cluster Bomb, bitch! Now let me have my death crate, asshole. I'm not a maniac, you're a maniac.
I wouldn't say you're a maniac.
You're right, you're right. It is more accurate to call myself a malcontent.
Even malcontent's too kind, honestly.
Nice.
Fine. Ne'er-do-well.
No, you're a masochist through and through.
Okay, back to Somersloop hunting. Now that I've finally, after an hour, managed to get in here and grab my fucking death crate. Goddamn snarts. You know what? I need some catharsis.
I went ahead and ate some sour stuff today, and like the absolute right side of my cheek is just still numb from like 5 hours later. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
Oh, there was a thing I saw a few days ago. Dude decided to challenge himself. That is a lot of power slugs up there. I want. Anyways, dude decided to challenge himself to eat, I think it was 500 extra sour warheads. He had to rush
Whoa.
himself to the hospital because his mouth started bleeding.
Mm.
Yeah, it's gonna suck all the moisture out of his mouth and really fuck him up.
No, well, I mean, no, mine wasn't that bad. I mean, I just had some what are they called? Their slogan is "Sour Sweet Gone."
Oh, the
Sour Patch Kids?
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Sour
those.
Patch Kids.
I had a like half a bag of those, and my the inside of my mouth is still like, what the hell is going on?
Honestly, I'm so desensitized to sour and spicy and whatnot that, for me at least, and this is not a boast, it's actually probably a very bad thing, Sour Patch Kids, I don't even notice the sourness with them anymore. I'm
It's
starting to get to the
technically
point
there.
where warheads aren't really that sour.
That's probably why that guy who you mentioned really hurt himself, because he probably didn't.
Notice either, yeah. And that's why I say I'm not boasting it as a good thing, it's probably a bad thing, because as anybody who has studied even just the tiniest amount of human health can attest to, becoming desensitized to pain receptors tends to not be a good thing.
Well, I mean that, and not being afraid of anything is also like super fucking risky too.
No one doesn't afraid of anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no, that's I know that one though is a legit, for the most part, is a legitimate mental health condition.
yeah,
There's something in, I think, the neurons that doesn't fire right, making it so the fear response just is non-existent. Snarts, how y'all doing?
because sat there and because I when I was a kid I used to know someone like that, and uh we were walking home from school, and there was this really aggressive dog who was tied up. He goes to go ahead and pet it, and it literally bites his hand to the bone, and he's like, oh well, that hurt. It's like, yeah, bro, like, let's get you to the hospital.
Dumbasses.
Yeah. Hey, Droid, how's it going?
It is going.
I feel that.
How's Florida going for you?
It's Florida.
Yeah,
Air?
I'm currently no longer there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I came back home recently because one of my dogs got sick.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, I had to put him down yesterday.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Drayden. Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah. Or not yesterday, Friday. But yeah, it fucking sucked. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just trying.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
If it's any consolation, I personally think you made the right call. At least you didn't have
Yes.
to deal with what I did a few years back with Delilah. Because if you remember right, a few years back, she got sick, and gut feeling said I should have euthanized her, but I didn't want to, and then she legit died in my arms because she stopped breathing in my
Yeah.
arms, and that was fucking traumatizing.
Was just, but yeah, that's trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlie ended up
mm,
with cancer, and there was just kind of nothing I could do about it. So it was try to make him comfortable for as long as possible. I got home. I spent 2 days with him, and he spent like 2 nights, and then now he's gone.
I can give you some very effective but awful advice. And that
What's
it,
that?
it should drown yourself in work.
you
Oh, yeah,
shouldn't
well-
do that. I mean, fucking. No,
I mean, that's what I said. It's very effective, but it is not healthy advice.
Yeah, no, that's. I did that.
Like
I,
it works, but jeez.
Oh God, no. There's
Yeah,
a reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I get it, and I know exactly where you're coming from and everything. But at the same time, like, I can't do that right now because I came home and I don't have a job here in El Paso.
Oh, I thought you were just coming back home temporarily.
Well, the bigger issue is the plan was to only come home temporarily, but my boss didn't have the funds for him to fly me out here, so I had to spend my own money on my plane ticket, and then he doesn't really have the funds to take me back, so I have to wait for him to come back to El Paso, and he's going to drive his van down here and then pick up his truck and drive his truck all the way back. And so hopefully I can just ride with him in his truck.
If that were like if he does this, like that's a good guy on that.
Yeah, I mean, that part shouldn't be a problem anyways. That's kind of what I'm expecting, but at the same time, he probably won't leave until after Thanksgiving, which means that I've got a couple weeks of no income.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to figure out something else.
I am curious about your first symphony now.
There are a few songs about the
So,
first temple.
yeah, right now it's
Vessel
just
body, but we were
figuring
still
out what I can
shallow.
do, I guess.
That's
With all of our music and control the silent lines,
Yeah.
we started weaving in lines.
Why the fuck am I so adept at finding shit like this?
We started growing mud and altars.
One
and
time I'm not
orchestras
watching.
and eventually the
No, I'm still
tapestries.
here. You can check it.
I'm not sure I fully understand the mechanics
Just
of this
busted
yet,
terrain.
Said trombone.
Will this pause? Yeah,
but I'm
we'll
sure I
pause.
will
Good.
soon enough.
That's not super uncommon in that game, I'll be honest.
Still. Fucking on
Slowly
Somersloop
loading.
parties.
Yeah. It's actually one of the common tactics for like late game Factorio or not Factorio Satisfactory.
Oh.
There are plenty of spots that you can like clip into the ground. So
Yeah.
one of the tricks is done late game when you're trying to expand crazy, because all like factory type entities can clip through the ground. Is to build like drone factories and a bunch of shit under the map, because then you basically have like virtually an infinite flat void that you can just put as many little slabs of the floor down. So you just build
Yeah.
foundation. You just build like massive, like you go pretty deep under the map, and you just build like massive wide open platform everywhere. and then you put like drones and just big shit that you don't want, like all over the map, like nuclear reactors and shit like that. You just put all of that under the map.
I was already kind of starting to think about the fucking spiders!
Now, to be completely fair, it is not needed to do that by any way means. It just makes the map look nicer.
Dude, that thing is fucking
Spiders.
flying. God damn,
The
dude.
smaller ones are way worse than the bigger ones, in my opinion.
I mean, the smaller one... What?
Oh. What's happened, dude?
The smaller ones are just like, they move a lot more.
Yeah,
And
speaking of a smaller one. Bitch.
Like, those motherfuckers will juke. Like, at the, because I usually shoot shit. Like, once I get the good gun, I just stop carrying a melee weapon.
I carry
but
it exclusively for those small little bitches. Because with the melee weapon, I can just do the classic tactic of back up, back up, back up. Oh, speaking of, Andy said. I carry it around exclusively for those assholes.
See, I'm a personal fan of the jumping matador strategy.
Olay!
Yeah, you just jump, spin out, like you jump over them, spin, and then start smacking the shit out of them from behind.
What
Works
you just
pretty well.
do, Rach?
I just launched myself through the power of fucking physics.
Okay.
Tubes.
Yeah, apparently there's a, Zaffra was telling me that there was a oddity where the hypertube entrances add speed multiplicatively, and you can just yeet yourself whole ass across the map.
Oh yeah, I've seen some like they're called man cannons. I've seen some man cannons out there that will literally go from one side of the map to the other, and you need some form of way to like not die when you arrive.
That's why I'm wearing the jetpack. I can control myself with it.
Just keep in mind, if it's like a physics engine, what stays in motion keeps on being in motion, so...
Yeah, I have splattered on the ground more than my fair share of times trying to workshop this thing. Because while Zaffrel told me about it, I wanted to figure it out how it worked and all that on my lonesome.
Yeah, it is a little unintuitive how it works.
And even less intuitive when you're actually setting it up.
That thing's so fucking huge, dude.
I can't boom!
Little one.
Have you made it to the explosive rounds yet?
Oh yeah, I've got explosive rounds, but like with a lot of shit, I wait far too long to make it.
Yeah, I was supposed to dude, what's the not negate, neglect the open world for too long.
Oh yeah, I for a solid, let's see, it wasn't until like episode 20 before I went out of my main factory over here. And that was just going over to get fucking sulfur. Yeah, I neglected it for a while.
What I found that is good for my sanity when I play that game is after I like rig you to a new tier and I get basic set up in my factory, I just go out exploring, go to a new place to explore. It's good for you. It's good for your brain.
Every so often I do things like what I'm doing this episode, which by the way, say hello to the YouTubes. Fucking just now that I've got my next factory sort of up and running, I've moved on to making the next stage of stuff for the particle enrichment milestone, so trying to get, turbo engines up and whatnot. At this point, I'm just running around collecting up Mercer spheres, power slugs, and whatnot to get that shit running at high efficiencies.
Yeah,
Man,
the pocket dimension is pretty. Well, that's not. I don't remember what it's called, but basically your infinite inventory.
I call it a pocket dimension, and yeah, it is fucking amazing. Speaking of, hello, Mercer.
You know, I'm watching Rage play this, and as you guys talk about, I still have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't at this point.
Don't feel too bad. I barely know what the fuck's going on.
The only thing that matters is the factory.
Yeah. Okay.
The factory and the boom. I can't see shit.
I think you and me should just blow it up right there and just see what happens, Rage.
There it is. I was looking for the Somersloop here, because it's one of the more important things for getting the factory up and running, as you can use Somersloops to double your various outputs, of which I need 10. So I've got 6.
Neat.
One thing I do find myself kind of wishing was a thing. You could put down all of these radio towers and whatnot. I wish it would extend the fucking range of this thing, make it a little easier to find these things.
I just never use that.
I pull it out exclusively to find Somersloops. Mercer spheres are plentiful. I can practically take a walk to a porta potty and find one. Somersloops tend to like to be more hidden.
And George, you're just a better gamer, okay?
No, that's not it at all. No. I just find this annoying as shit to have to do, so I don't do it. That's all it is. It's just not fun to do, like to an extreme, so I don't fucking do it.
Yeah,
I mean, fair enough. Hey there, Blorb.
Like that's what it is. I choose my personal sanity over efficiency in that one.
11. See, I would choose to just, make a shit ton of manufacturers, but the big problem with that is the place that I decided to set down. I see you over there, Spitter. Don't you fucking dare. The place that I decided to set down this factory because it was adjacent to everything I needed is not a very good source of water. So I kind of have to. It's a swamp, and I was expecting the water to be a little deeper. It was not. And at this point, I really can't be fucked to tear everything down just to put everything back up. So instead, I've got to scale back the size in lieu of getting a bunch of Somersloops to compensate.
Or, hear me out, just make shit tons of water tubing and pump it in from somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, hello. I absolutely could. I thought about it. But I'm trying to move away from having to put down a shit ton of lines and whatnot, clean up my builds and shit.
No, Rage. We talked about this. It's better to be just an absolute mess.
Sir. No.
That piece of rock is doing a pirouette.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, moving on. Hey! No! Bat! Are you sure you want to try this? I cast boom! Fuck.
they cast multiply.
Apparently so. Come here, motherfuckers. I swear I ain't got arachnophobia, but these things always make me paranoid when I hear them.
Have you looked at the arachnophobia mode?
Yeah, doesn't it change shit to the developer's cat or something?
Yeah, it's like a PNG or some shit of the cat. And it's funny because it's like it's just a 2D image of a cat.
What the hell?
I mean, it's not so much paranoia of the creature itself, but more so I hear it and immediately start panicking because those little fuckers move so fast and erratically that I can never tell which direction they're coming from.
They're coming from the direction that you wish they weren't.
Usually, yeah. Fuck those guys.
No, what's really funny is I had an oil. I remember one playthrough I had like an oil set up at a certain place, right because it's right next to like it's a spot that's right by a big body of water that has like 3 oils locations at it, but there's a cave right near it.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about because that's where I've got my first oil set up, and the cave was right over around here, where shit tons of spiders.
Yeah, so I didn't know this when I set up the whole oil refinery, and occasionally before I'd like automated bringing plastic to myself, because I didn't need a shit ton of it, I would just take a trip over there, get a shit ton of plastic, come back, and there would always be one spider that was just running around somewhere. And half the time I couldn't find it, and I would just hear the spider running around sound.
Oh yeah, I am keenly aware of the section that you're talking about because I built the exact same thing.
That sounds like a typical Minecraft experience. Like, you build your base, and then somewhere in the walls you've got a goddamn spider, and you can't find him, but he's somewhere.
And it just makes you paranoid, because when is it going to find its way out?
Yeah.
Or you. Speaking of Minecraft, you go ahead and build this really nice tunnel, and it looks nice, and like 2, like maybe not even 2 feet away from you. There's an empty spot in the tunnel, and everything just spawns in.
First, there was a whole
what's bad
involved
is, like, I
process
use, I
of
think
evolution
it's
from
EMVs that
single-celled
do it,
organisms to
but it could
mammals,
be
rodents
something else
specifically.
that makes it so that your torch emits light when
And
it's
that's
in your
not even
hand.
explaining the whole dinosaur
Well,
extinction
it's
meteor
really
making
easy to
room for
forget
mammals
that
to
tunnel
dominate
that
the
you've been
animal
digging,
kingdom
because
instead.
you had a torch in your offhand, is pitch black.
You
It's
know
And then you
what?
dark.
turn
I will
around,
just compile a data
and then you
package
turn
for you to
around
look at
after
later,
going very
because I
far
don't
away,
even know
and
where to
it's
start with the
full
whole
of
ape thing.
monsters.
Yeah.
Harmonious explosion.
That's why when I do play Minecraft, I always make sure to go ahead and carry a torch, many torches, and basically light the tunnel like they do a guided cave experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like I think I use more coal on torches than I do on smelting everything.
Exactly.
I should really check out over there eventually. But not today. Thought I was. That. Oh yeah, I've been at this for actually how long now?
2 hours, 45 minutes, 38 seconds.
116.3 hours.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And I've gotten into the habit of calling them terror attacks because they remind me of the fucking terror attack spider bitches from Doom 3. But those things still, even after all this time, make me goddamn paranoid every time I hear them just fucking skittering.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that I'm wondering is, if you're going to take the route of every other, of the 99% of all Satisfactory players, and hit a point where it's like, oh, okay, well that's too much, and then you just find yourself playing another game.
No, mostly because this is a project and I'm at least gonna see it through to the end of tier, whatever the last tier is.
Yeah, because if I remember right, the last tier is,
I have been told it's a slog. I mean, this
Yeah.
one is all right. I'm like 10 episodes out from getting to tier 4, and I've only just barely started on the turbo motor and fused modular frames. That's not even to speak of the things I actually need to finish tier 4.
Man, he's speaking Greek again. Dang.
Yeah, I think it's like tier 6, maybe. I could be completely wrong on which tier, but I feel like it's around tier
Well,
6.
next
It gets
tier
real
is
bad.
next tier is the last tier, so tier 5.
Tier 5. It has been a minute.
I know I'm on the second to last tier, so it's got to be tier 5. Bird.
No,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're wrong on that.
Well, whatever the next tier is, according to the space elevator, was the last one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when you hit certain milestones, more become. It shows you more.
Well, either way, slowly work on this shiz.
Yeah, I was saying, because like if I remember right, it's like 9 or 10 tiers.
Yes, there's 9 tiers.
Yeah, I think around like tier 6-ish is when it starts to like the grind really fucking sets in.
Yeah, so you will need to complete space elevator phases. There are 7 total space elevator phases in the 1.0 version. Man, you are never gonna stop playing this game.
Yeah, the average playthrough of this game is pretty long.
I mean, if anything, it's not like I can't just handle this the same exact way I did with Monster Hunter Wilds. Just fucking deal with it over the course of 3 fucking years.
No. That wasn't Wilds, was it? Because
No,
Wilds
it should have been
Rise.
Yeah,
Monster Hunter
Rise.
Rise and something.
Rise.
Yeah.
One
of
of
them,
like, holy crap!
honestly, fucking, any Monster Hunter game aside from like the first 2 are multi-year long projects if you're looking at trying to do everything.
Oh yeah.
Now see, here's the thing, with Satisfactory, what you could do, like I'm not suggesting you do this by any means, but what you could do is leave the game running overnight.
I won't, mostly because my computer is in my room and I need absolute pitch black dark in order to sleep. And even after disabling all the fancy schmancy LGBT lights on this fucking rig, it's still too bright. So I'm never leaving my computer running overnight.
Or you could just do what I do, just go ahead and leave it running and just watch a whole bunch of YouTube and videos and movies and stuff.
I mean, I do that sometimes.
Okay.
Like if I'm waiting for one specific part to stock up so I can start the next project or whatever, I'll just kind of leave it running in the background while I'm off gallivanting doing other shiz.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm probably going to do here for a little bit so I can stock up on those turbo motors so I can finally get Mining Rigs 3s going.
Yeah, that's the trick to it is, like I was saying, like that's what I usually do is you get to a point where you hit your next like tier of thing and you need a bunch of shit, get the basics running so that you can have at least some amount of automated production, and then you just go fuck off in the world and then just explore.
Barnacles.
And then you come back and you're like, hey, this thing is done, and I've got a bunch of fucking slugs.
Yay!
Slugs are really good.
Oh yeah, they are. That's why I'm picking them up every time I come by while I'm looking for these damn Somersloops. I should really set it. Do I have the shit I need for the tower? Organization. I do. Yes. Let's go set it up. Get some information on how many Somersloops are left in the area, so I know if it's worth wasting my time here or moving on to a different section.
You mean you don't like just wandering around aimlessly? Like,
I mean, I do, but when it's of my own volition and not trying to hunt down the incredibly elusive bullshit that are Somersloops.
I mean, I don't know if you're that much of a gamer then, man.
I mean, I never once claimed to be one of the most elite gamers of Gamer 2. I openly admit I am fucking terrible at games.
Oh yes,
Me too.
And
I just try to improve constantly.
no. Freaking droids built different. Like, come on now.
No, there's plenty of games I'm fucking awful at.
But just because I'm awful at video games doesn't mean I won't be a menace to the enemies.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Just make a giant box that traps the big guy in it so he can't walk through your base constantly.
Exactly.
I mean, that's kind of what ended up happening back at my first oil rig. I've got a captive dwarf over there just because he can't leave.
No, I don't know if you were if you ever saw me playing Droid.
Nope, I did not.
But there was a game I used to go ahead and play religiously, but it just got way too tedious. It was
Any MMO ever made.
no.
Every
No,
MMO
no,
ever made.
No, those are different kind of hell.
Those are the ones you convince yourself they aren't tedious until you get out and you're like, oh, that was really
Yeah.
fucking tedious.
Yeah, no. It has a sickness you go ahead and realize you had after you get over it, you know?
Hey, look, I saw an advertisement for the new Guild Wars expansion. And I was
Oh,
like,
God,
maybe?
no.
And then I was like, nope, no, I'm good.
No.
I haven't touched the last one, so I'm not touching it. I'm good.
You like having a life.
You and I both saw that, and I think we both started itching.
No, luckily I did not have the itch. But I was like, cause see, Guild Wars, I've been scarred by Guild Wars by doing certain grinds.
Yes, I tried to do those grinds and gave up. What was it?
Yeah, I still remember there was like a fucking two maybe plus week time where every fucking I was doing like certain world boss trains like every time. Like it was to the point where like I was in a big enough guild that ran the events for like a bunch of guilds, and those like they were going on to the point where it was like, okay, you run a boss train, and then like, hey, 30 minutes later we have a whole new boss train gonna run. And I was like, I need the fucking stupid pointless credits so I can get the thing.
No. When I first started playing, there was this guild that that just dead ass. Every morning, 2 a.m. There was someone doing a uh, a farm for the skill points in the Heart of Thorns area every morning at 2 a.m. I was like, you have no life. Why?
Oh, I can tell you exactly why, because it
Why?
legitimately could have been somebody from the guild I was in. You at certain to maintain certain ranks and stuff in the guild,
Yeah.
you had to have a certain amount of I don't want to say points, but
Uh-huh.
basically you had to I'm just they're points. You need a certain amount of points.
Yeah.
It was just your responsibility as being a part of this member was you need to get X amount of points
Oh my god.
per week. And running those train that kind of train, you could would give you the points. That person was going way over,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
usually it's like when I was doing it, it was like, oh yeah, if you run a weekend skill point train, you're good for the week. So it
Well,
wasn't
no.
like some crazy stuff, but yeah, this person was like every day.
Well, no. They would go ahead and do one train at 2 a.m. for Heart of Thorns, and then another train at 3 a.m. for Path of Fire. I was like,
Oh yeah, yep,
oh okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, you were just looking at that. You didn't see if you ever watched boss trains going.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah,
that shit. They're literally constantly going because there's just enough bosses in that game
yeah.
that you enough world bosses that if you have the timings right, you can just go from one to the next to the next to the next.
Okay, so case in point, there was so it wasn't like the absolute best game ever, but a friend of mine bought me years and years ago. Case in point, I haven't played it since August 24th of 2022, but it was called Citadel Forged with Fire, and basically the whole reason I ended up playing it for 181 hours is because you could basically go ahead and tame these huge dragons in it, but the way you had to go ahead and tame them is so there was building mechanics around it, sort of like Fortnite, but not in Streamline, and you basically had to basically carry materials around with you, and these dragons are like humongously huge. And they had like super inflated health pools and all this stuff, and to actually tame something you have to go ahead and bring out your taming staff, and you have to have constant sight on what you're taming. The way to go ahead and do this, and the only way that I found to go ahead and actually do it was to go ahead and go to where this thing spawned at, build a box around it, and then build yourself a little cubby, and then hope it doesn't break out of the box.
Question:
Yes.
in this game, could I walk up to you and smack you and make it so you can't?
Yes.
That's the yeah.
Yes.
So there are some players that I'm not a part of their group technically, but some of the people that some of the Discord groups I'm in, they love PvP games like that, and
Yeah.
they would make it their mission to just kill anyone that tried to do that.
Yeah. That this is why I played on a private server.
You're like, oh, you want this big fuck ass dragon? See, we're only allowed to have the big fuck ass dragons.
Yeah, but no, I mean, because when I did go ahead and it could be because keep in mind, going ahead and taming this thing, building the box, building your little cubby, and keep in mind, you have to go ahead and whittle it down to like 1 HP, and these things have like what, like 90 HP, and even at next level you're doing like maybe a 1,000, and you don't want to like overdo it and kill it too fast. So going ahead and taming this thing takes like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and I'm like, oh god, and then you have to keep them tamed. They are just yours. So you have to regularly go ahead and feed them, and you have to go ahead and find food, and it's just like, oh man, no, I can't play that game anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like it's meant for guilds.
Yeah, you say that, and I had about 6 of them.
Like, who needs to be a guild when I have unlimited free time?
Yeah, well, no. What was funny about it is you could go ahead and basically have as many as you tamed with you at once. So basically, if you had all these things with you, and someone wanted to go ahead and mess with you or something, they're not gonna have a good time.
Okay, definitely down.
Down.
Well, I
And
went
out.
up and nothing. So definitely
gotcha.
gotta be down.
Yeah. No, but I had fun with that while it lasted.
I
I
just
think
I've heard about that game. Like, it was supposed to be like really hype and something, and then it
Yes.
it just died overnight.
yes. Yeah, I mean, if I look it up on Steam DB,
I could swear like people were talking about it, and then once it came out, and just nobody played it.
yeah, because because a friend of mine bought it for me and was like, dude, we're gonna go ahead and play this. It's the newest thing, and then and so the server he and I joined, basically it was like, oh man, there's like 40 people on the server, and everyone's so nice, and then the next day no one's there.
Everybody's like, well, this is
Currently-
undercooked.
Yeah, their all-time peak is 7,777 players 8.3 years ago. And players right now, 10. 24-hour peak is 19.
Jeez.
Yeah, this game's dead, dude. No, one thing I've been wanting to go ahead and try, and I'll be the first to admit I've been bit by the single-player game bug. I'm just enjoying it too much because
What game? I didn't understand what you said.
the single-player game bug.
Oh yeah. Most games I play are single player. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, because well, I mean, you have to go ahead and understand, like, for those of you listening, it's not rage that I go to when I can't go ahead and fathom like doing anything, and it's like, oh crap, hey droid, I need help. I'm stuck in like MMOs again.
It's just like, just quit. Now, I don't know if this game is going to be any good. I don't remember the name of it, but I've seen of like some people talking about this new like Chinese like wushu
Oh, that
based
one.
MMO.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it looked it looked flashy. I'll
Yeah.
say that. I don't want to say it
Well,
looked good or anything, but it looked flashy.
well, I've been wanting to go ahead and try Once Human, but I saw a new trailer on it, and I was like, it basically turned into a creature collector, didn't it?
Hey, Bloodline Scarab, nice. Uh, I mean, it it is every single survival crafting MMO with a different skin on it. Instead of magic, they just reflavor magic as being paranormal events. They
Oh, okay.
reflavor your spells as being like it's basically fuck, what is it, SCP version of a survival crafting game
Oh,
set
okay.
in semi-modern times. It's not bad. If you
Yeah.
like survival crafting games, it's solid.
I I can barely stand them.
Okay, then yeah, it's not gonna be for you.
Well, because I mean, I don't mind survival crafting games for like the first 2 hours,
To be bigger.
and then after that, it's like
Gets more.
Hello to you
I
too.
I have enough trouble doing this in real life, trying to go
That
ahead
is a
and feed
welcome
myself and,
surprise.
and
Do
drink
be
water
careful
and
not to
and,
overload my
and
blood's
why
extremely fragile
do I
organic
want to make this
systems.
harder?
On that note, I have been working on making them redundant.
What's funny is like that one group I was talking about. They also play like a
Yes.
bunch of PvP
You
survival
truly
crafting
are far
games.
superior
Oh yeah.
collaborator
I
than
enjoy
humanity.
like PvP survival crafting games, but these motherfuckers are like insane with
Yeah.
like how min-max they are. They're just like
Oh, they're they basically like like uh play like Rust then, don't they?
no, they don't. I mean, they play games like Rust, but they don't play Rust. But they play like
Oh,
Sea of Thieves. They were playing
gotcha.
the Amazon MMO a bunch. They're playing Ark right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw that
uh,
coming. I was like, they definitely have to play Ark.
yeah, but they're also the type of people that like when it's a PvP survivals, like PvP servers, they're the ones who make people quit playing those servers. Like they take over the
Fucking
entire
alpha tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit pisses me off.
They're
Okay,
like,
Like I've had that. I don't know. I've had that happen a billion times where like I'll show up to a server and I'm like, you know, a level 1 noob just trying to like build my little base, and all of a sudden a fucking Giga comes walking by and eats me, and I'm like, what did I do? And then I see in the chat they're like, you should leave the server.
oh no, okay, I'm gonna say this group isn't that kind of assholes. What there are is like they'll go to a point where it's like like you know most games have like okay you need this in-game crafting whatever like the meta
yeah,
in-game crafting thing is.
yeah.
Wherever you go get that, they're gonna
They
lock
go
that
ahead and
space
craft it.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that just no other people can get to that tier.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
that
not
kind of
like
fucks, but
assholes.
that's not that bad.
Yeah, they're not like they don't like grief people, but they play the like progression as a fucking like as a PvP game. They take the PvP part of the game as the entire game. But the problem is I enjoy like the progression of survival games, so like actually
yeah.
getting tier. But they're so like meta insane about shit where I've literally started playing with them like on a game like the server brand new fucking game drops out, server just comes out.
Yeah,
I'm playing the
you go to bed thinking, oh man, I achieved something, and you come back and you're like, hey, we're like done now.
well, it's more like you show up. All right, go to this chest. All right, here's all the new gear. Here's all the best tier gear.
Yeah,
Now we're gonna
yeah,
go do this
exactly.
grind for another 3 hours. That is gonna give you all your skill points. Then we're gonna go PvP, and it's like, okay, well, I don't know what happens in the middle of the game at all, but hey, all right, let's go kill people. But I actually enjoy that with like the middle parts of survival crafting games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't
I'm
really play
literally
with them anymore.
playing. Yeah, I'm literally in the middle of playing 7 Days to Die right now.
Me and Ray played that.
I heard they like a couple months to a year ago made some changes that were not popular.
Yeah, it was a few months back. So like one of the things that they kind of did was instead of it being an open world and it was kind of non-linear, they kind of forced it to be a little bit more linear now, to where like instead of you being able to just like from the starting location go to the end location and just start getting really great loot and doing all the shit that you can, it's kind of forcing you to like actually play the game the way that it was intended, and that just pissed off a lot of people.
How dare they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think a lot of the people that are pissed off have been playing this game for 4 or 5 years, 7 years
Yeah.
now. So all that beginning shit, like, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like, when the first time you're doing it, it's not bad at all. It's fun. You're gonna explore. But once you get to a certain point and you learn about shit enough, and you're like, okay, well, I can just go over here and skip 20 hours of gameplay that I've done a dozen times.
No, speaking of, like a survival and PvP. I want to honestly ask if your friends played the Mortal Online games.
Yes, Mortal
Oh
Online 2.
no! Oh no!
Those games died in a fiery crash.
Yes, they did.
I'll say a semi-controversial thing. I think Mortal Online's major problem was its new player island is kind of terrible.
Yes,
Like the concept of it in that kind of game is terrible.
Yeah. No. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have an island where you just go ahead and they try to onboard you, but they don't give you any structure for that.
Well, I mean, it's not even just that. To me, I agree on that as well. But it's also that it's a safe place that it does have like no representation for the rest of how the game is actually going to play. That so you can become incentivized, since the rest of the world is full PvP, but this place is safe and no PvP. You become heavily incentivized to spend 20 hours. I'm giving a large number that's over like so actually probably like 5 to 10 hours.
No. You are correct, because what you're saying totally valid, and two, it doesn't tell you how to actually leave it.
Yeah. Then no, their real problem though was that they I got to say the real problem was that it was a $60 game that they wanted a subscription for that was a PvP forced, and in those type of PvP forced games, like casual players, like it was so bad for casual players that they just quit playing. So,
No, I
see, and I am very much so a casual player, so that's probably why I never got into anything like that, because I don't dedicate hours and hours and hours of time to something unless it's like over the course of a year, you know.
Yeah.
I've been playing Minecraft forever because it's been around forever, and it's an extremely casual game. Like even the same thing with Ark or 7 Days. Like if I'm just playing on a single person server, then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. But like for me, I was watching a video about like MMOs and like other games that are dead. This guy goes and plays them and like makes friends and all the happy stuff. But apparently Mortal Online 1 is like I think it has like 5 people on it at any given time now.
Yeah, I've never played Mortal Online 1, but I did play 2 for.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Mortal Online 2. I played it for 26.5 hours.
Wow. there was also that time you and I tried. Well, no, you didn't try. You tried to get me involved in a Black Desert.
I have a love-hate relationship with Black Desert.
Yeah, yeah, because I had come to you basically like, oh man, my current MMO is not respecting my time. Oh, like this one.
Oh, here's one that doesn't. Here's one that doesn't respect your time, but it lets you know it doesn't respect your time. But
Exactly.
the gameplay is actually real. Like the moment-to-moment gameplay is super solid.
Yeah, I mean, Ballad at the same time. I was like, I still don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, like It's an older game. There's a bunch of fucking shit out there, and there's a. I'll say this: the thing with Black Desert is, if you know how to play Black Desert, you can like. There's so much kind of like stuff that becomes irrelevant
Oh yeah.
when you have enough knowledge. That when somebody asks you stuff, you're just like, okay, here, do this, and what you're telling them is shit that just bypasses so much of the early game that explains
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Speaking of, and that's the main reason I went ahead and brought it up. But do you remember that guild I joined in? I told you about them, and they were all super nice.
Yeah.
The guild leader got banned for botting.
Sounds about right.
It was just like, oh, okay, and so the whole guild is just gone. It was like, oh crap, bro.
It's like, well, fate said no.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was gonna go ahead and like give it another try before I got on this new single player game kick, but I got messages that, and I was like, well, that's a sign.
Yeah, that's just a never fucking mind then. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
I can't remember what. I think it might have been Guild Wars 2. Like I'd left the game for like several years,
Well,
like probably 4 or 5 years. Came back, was still in one of the guilds I was in, and I was like, who the fuck are these people? I don't care. Delete.
well, the one thing I do like about the game is that you can go ahead and totally do that. I mean, skills will go ahead and change somewhat, but once you earn something in that, it's not going to be diminished like it would be in like WoW or Final Fantasy 14 or something. If you go and bust your butt to get a full set of glowy armor, you're still going to be having your best in slot.
I will say
It-
they
There was
do how to word this. The way that a lot of times I've noticed Black Desert, how they do because they do have gear, like becomes, even though you're best in slot, like eventually will become outdated,
Yeah.
because they do release better gear. But in your games like WoW or, I can't say Guild Wars because Guild Wars doesn't work that way. They'll release like a patch will come out and they'll release like 2 new items that can work on every class that are
gotcha.
better than what they had before. So yeah, 90% of your shit's still better. Now there's this new thing that you're gonna have to do a big ass grind to get, but it's better. So, but instead of having everybody have to replace everything.
Yeah.
But I will say the reverse of that though is I don't like Guild Wars 2's version of that because it feels like once you get your best in slot,
Yes.
you never need to get
Yes.
gear again. And it's
Yeah,
like
that's one of the main reasons why I sort of got bored with it, because I mean granted, I didn't get a full set of like Chloe. I got a full set of Ethereal doing world versus world, but at the same time, after I got that, I didn't feel really incentivized to go and get it, because I mean, granted, getting the glowy set would have been nice because I could just go ahead and change stats on it and not have to worry about it. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of time. That's a
oh well, I mean the main thing that there's a lot of that makes it fucking just. There are some people who love it, and I can't fucking stand
My little
it.
brother was talking about going.
His little
think maybe-
brother was talking about going.
I think he might have been trying to talk to somebody else and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
forgot. But yeah, I was gonna say you have to do the world farm, which is
Yes,
fucking
yes.
it's awful.
Oh no, because I knew people in the guilds I was in who would basically make new characters to basically farm all of the hearts to basically go and sell that.
Yeah,
To-
you can make good
yeah.
money off of doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, why? I totally get it. The heart system's fun and it's different. But I mean, locking progression off of that.
It's not
where-
progression. I'm gonna hard tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hard say it is not progression. You do not need that gear at all whatsoever. Like no player needs that gear. It is just a hey, here's a nice to have. It has the same stats as something.
Well,
lower than that.
no. I don't mean the gear itself, but I mean like when you're brand new to the game itself. Doing all the hearts is your mainline progression to getting to max level.
Theoretically, yes.
Okay, so
Okay, the reason I say theoretically, so if you like PvP,
oh yeah. Okay.
and that like, you can literally join PvP at the very beginning and level up straight up through just PvP, and it's actually, if you're good at PvP, significantly faster.
Yeah, I figured that. Man, Rage, you go back in that building right quick.
What about my storage?
This reminds me of what I always thought an airport looked like. like the inside of baggage claim. I was like, oh man.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
I mean, because I mean, I can't be the only one. When I was younger, you would see stuff come out of baggage claim, and you just imagine a room full of conveyor belts.
I mean, that is kind of what it is.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah. So
I was one of those menace kids that rode the conveyor belt.
Oh.
And
Okay.
rode it farther than what you were supposed to, and the security wasn't happy with me.
for me, I'd seen like on TV, like, or in movies at least, the depictions of what's
Yeah.
behind there before
Yeah,
I'd ever
exactly.
seen an airport myself. So my idea of what the background of that looks like is what media has told me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I got my fill of that from Die Hard, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, so actually, I don't know what it's like back there. Just when I've
Yeah.
been told.
No, so okay, so Drayton,
I
Yeah.
motherfucker.
what recently? What has been the most fun game you've been able to go ahead and play that isn't Ark or Minecraft?
7 days.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I've been. Oh, damn it! It's the wrong time. Yeah, I've been having fun with 7 days recently,
Yeah. Yeah, because
and
I see
go.
you and Umbrella doing that.
yeah, and then of course, same thing with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Finally.
The 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 way you and Umbrella play that, like, oh man, like I can't keep up with you both, honestly.
On Monster Hunter?
Yeah, you 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 guys are like way better than I will ever be at that game.
You're funny. I guess it's because we've been playing for a really long time.
No. It's mainly because of the fact that in, in any weakness Umbrella has, you fill in the gap for it, and vice versa.
Meanwhile, you get to my play
That's
style of Monster Hunter, which is bash my head against the wall until the wall comes crumbling down.
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm essentially the same when I'm not playing with Diego.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't have somebody else to help, then yeah, it's just keep doing what I know to do until it's dead.
That I that fucking Monster Hunter Rise project that I did, I had to I had to break the rules I set out for myself. I think 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. First, getting to the final hunt of high rank. The equipment that I had was just not doing it, so broke
Of
it
course
to get
not.
myself. I mean, I got all the way up to the triple apex hunt using only equipment that I was able to craft, running each quest a singular time with no expedition huntings thrown in. So, I got a surprising distance away before I had to break the rule once and grinded out the Valstrix equipment just to make the Apex possible. The second
Yeah,
time was
sometimes.
honestly just doing those goddamn anomaly quests because grinding up your anomaly levels solo takes so fucking long.
Oh, that I can imagine.
And then the last one, fuck. What was. It was Risen Chaos something or other. Even with the best possible equipment, it just was not happening solo.
Yeah. No,
That is fair.
I just thought of something, and and Jordan's probably gonna go ahead and judge me for this, but
Yay.
uh, when I was still streaming and stuff, someone convinced me to go ahead and play uh, uh, Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis on stream, and my
I have no idea
uh,
what that is, but okay.
it's a anime MMO.
Uh, okay.
It's a Gooner MMO.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The final hardest challenge in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Risen Chaotic Gormagala.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
motherfucker.
Gormagala has always been a pain in the fucking dick to kill. Like it's usually because of the stupid powder from his scales or whatever. That's always been like the biggest issue. You have to get the right equipment in order for you to not have that.
Gore Magala himself wasn't too terrible in Rise, at least for me. Shigaru Magala, the white version of Gore Magala, not terrible. The combination of it, chaotic Gore Magala, difficult but doable solo. The Risen variant of Chaotic Gore Magala, on the other hand, whooped my ass, and I had to break down. And while I didn't do it with other people, I had to turn on AI assistants to bring in other
Yeah.
AI hunters to help me through it, just to have somebody tank the goddamn hits, because that thing was so fucking hyper aggressive, and soloing it with the bow was just not happening.
Now, Lazy, I'm not gonna judge you for playing Honkai
Oh,
Star Rail, but I am
no.
gonna judge you for for when you named it the entire fucking name of the game.